This is Daily Gold, let us begin. Okay, so when it comes towards today for the Worth It data log, I have decided to farm up Vortex Pinnacle. Now this one is generally a staple gold farm and this is one that I've done quite a lot of times. However, I extended this gold farm, mainly due in part that the original one that I usually do, just prior to gathering the data for this one for transmog, I generally farm this for a quick amount of volatile air. However, for transmog I'm going to need to slay more mobs, and that means I'll have to extend the run. Now I extend this run all the way over towards the Drake that actually drops the mount for this dungeon, and the one I actually do have, but however this actually rounds up to around about 33 minutes in order for completion. You can follow this on towards the end, however this will overlap with your times if you go and do it that way. That's why I did it all the way up to that Drake, and that's just mainly due in part that I want to get all 10 runs in within that hour, because that's how I'm gathering the data. Following on to that and everything else, there was a couple of keynote items that we actually got from this. So that being said, let's get into the results. Going into here and coming in towards Worth It, we can go into My Farms and we can find Vortex Pinnacle. Now Vortex Pinnacle only added up to around about 28,000 gold, so 28,611 gold to be precise. And for transmog, nah. The gold for this is not worth it, because this is based off of the region market. So on the majority of the region, it's not going to be worth it for you guys in order to do. However, you do get 256 volatile air from this, which adds up to around about 11 gold each. So you get roughly around about 3,000 odd gold for the volatile air that you're putting in. Now, moving on to that, we also got this trinket called the Rainmaker. The only reason that I'm selling this one at the moment is because it goes for 400 gold. The region market average is 358 gold. However, the sell rate on it is 0.067. That is pretty dang good, and I got 4 of those, so I'm going to be selling those. The Dark Ski Treads is another one, 78 gold. However, the region market average is 176, but the sell rate is 0.019. So I'm going to play around with these ones, see if I can resell them just on the off chance. And then we got a load of different greens from this. So if we actually close this down and we go in towards our auction house, we can find the Vortex Pinnacle. So if we find Vortex Pinnacle, we can select the group and we can have a nice little look at all of the different types of items. 24,180 gold, and the majority item for this is the Nether Guard Greatsword, which on my server is going for 15,197 gold. Nice. Sell rate of 0.005. Okay, not the best. However, that being said, the region market average for this value is 13,060 gold. So this one's actually a decently valued one across the entire region. So that is a nice little inkling right there. It's not going to be a fake value just for my server, so quite happy for that. However, with this run, 20 odd thousand gold, just shy of like 30 odd thousand, probably not the best in order to do all that. If you're wanting the volatile air, then you can use this and pair it with it. That would be my recommendation, but other than that, it's probably not the best. However, I did grab that data and I've shoved that into the Goldmaker's data sheet, so we can pull that in right there and we can see that I've added it in right here. So let's see if there's any other different types of ones, such as like the Halls of Origination, which was the following video, which actually came as a bit of a shock. So Vortex Pinnacle was a bit of a meh one, and let's hope we get some decent ones with the other ones that aren't really farmed all that much, because realistically the only ones I generally farm is Vortex Pinnacle. That being said, if we have a look at that, it's like Throne of Tides. I'm going to put money on there's going to be something decent in there, and possibly Stone Core. That being said, thank you guys. I've actually looked at a lot of the stuff you guys have been posting over the last few days when it comes towards the Worth It data. Thank you very much for your submission, Rogue and Callie, for data collection. It's always appreciated. I'm going to have to add this all into the data sheet today, and then with you guys who aren't or don't have access already, the Worth It datasheet, that thing that I just pulled up, is available for anyone to get a hold of. It's in the Discord under info. And then the Worth It beta, which is getting updated later today, that it will be the data compiled for testing purposes, and then we can do a full rollout once the entire data set is done for this dungeon farming for transmog. So that being said, have an awesome rest of your day. I'm going to get cracking. I've got quite a bit to do for today, so take it easy, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.